Hi friends, today is February 20th. I hope you're having a great 4-day weekend. As you know, we are off today, the 20th, and then I'm not having classes on the 21st and the 22nd. I'll be back on the 23rd. If you have any questions, look for the optional office hour that I'll have at 11:45 on Thursday. Okay, so this is our usual lesson that we normally would have with me live, but this one I'm just giving you a brief overview of what you are going to do for your class assignment, Class Kick. So today, for Monday and Tuesday, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Class Kick, and it's up here at the top. It is called stop sign birthday cake ELA 2.21. Okay, so that is what all classes are going to write on this first page. All classes are going to write on this first page. So the question says, what would the world be like if no one knew how to write? I think the world would be different if no one knew how to write. Let me tell you 3 reasons. That is my starter sentence. You can come up with your own. So I'm going to give everyone about maybe 5 seconds to find the ELA assignment. Remember, you can always go back and look at this on your own as well. All right, so our assignment for this week is called, it is called stop sign birthday cake ELA 2.21, and there is a yellow plus sign on here, so please make sure that you write in complete sentences. Let me add that real quick. Make sure you have complete sentences. I'm typing while you're getting onto Class Kick. Complete sentences, check for periods and capital letters. Okay, so that's your first assignment for this week. Is you'll go over to Class Kick, and then you will go to page 1, and it says please write your response below, and you can create your own text box. Okay. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to do this worksheet about pronouns. And as you can tell, you read the directions and it says replace the underlined nouns with pronouns. So I did the first 2 for you. Number 1 says Rosalie, hi Rosalie, gave her sister a blanket. So you would take the underlined word and you would turn it into a pronoun that represents it. Over here it has examples. Pronouns replace nouns. So Robert is a firefighter. He drives a fire engine. And so I gave you all of the pronouns are in yellow, and you just replace it. You can write it above it and then write it in the blank line. So I took out Rosalie and I fit in she, and I capitalized it because it's still at the beginning of the sentence, right? And then she is the answer. So it says replace the underlined nouns with pronouns. And here are your pronouns over here in the yellow. And then number 2 says the children told their mother why they were late. And you can replace that with her. And then you can write her in the blank. Now I want you to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this also will have a plus sign on it. Okay? Anybody? If you have any questions, you can come to the study or the office hour on Thursday if you have any questions. But go ahead and do 3 through 10 on this one. Let's review. So far, we have this one, page number 1, where you write your response using complete sentences. Number 2, you have a pronouns, pretty easy worksheet. If you don't understand, just do the best you can, then we'll talk on Thursday during, we have a fiction main idea. We're gonna do this in class on Thursday, so don't worry about this one. Let's just skip over to here. We're gonna find main idea from a passage. So this one you can practice on if you want to, but page 5, we're going to try to find the main idea and have 3 supporting details. Same thing as we did the last couple of weeks, but we're doing main idea and finding everything that supports the main idea, okay? So I'm gonna pretend that I'm a student, and so we are, tell you what, let's go back and do this one since this is the one that I started off with the other video that crashed on me. Okay, so what we're doing today is we are going to find the main idea of a nonfiction text. So this is nonfiction, okay? Usually we've been doing fiction, right? This is nonfiction main idea or central idea, okay? So this is a little different, okay? It's nonfiction, okay? So we're finding nonfiction main idea, central idea. So I already started highlighting on this one, so let me continue highlighting. Okay, so I started off with the Battle of San Jacinto, and remember, we're finding the main idea, right? So we're going to underline the first sentence, the last sentence, and then we're going to go back and we're going to do the same strategies. We're going to find the most used words. The Battle of San Jacinto is highlighted as always, and I highlighted both of the paragraph numbers. On April 21st, 1836, Sam Houston of Texas led a small group of fighters against Santa Anna's army. We know about that, don't we? So why did I highlight the first sentence? Because that's part of our main idea. The Mexican general had won the Alamo. He was sure of winning again against San Jacinto. And we all know that that was Santa Anna, right? So here we are. We're talking about the same person, Santa Anna, that really bad dude, right? He had no guards watching for an attack. Houston and his men made a surprise attack. They won. This win was important to the United States. It helped shape the country. Mexico lost land it owned. Texas, California, New Mexico, and much of the Southwest were now part of a growing country. All right, so I'm going to underline the last sentence, and I'm going to reread the first sentence and the last sentence, and then I'm going to figure out what they use down here, because this is part of your details. Okay, so they're talking about Houston and his men made a surprise attack. So let's see what happened. The Battle of San Jacinto was part of the main idea. On April 21st, Sam Houston led a small group of fighters against Santa Anna's army. So one of them, it was an attack. It says Houston and his men made a surprise attack. This is one of the details right here, okay? So what's another detail we can put in there to support our main idea? Well, let's find the main idea first. So I'm going to put in here, it says click to type. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in here in green what I think the main idea should be. So I think the main idea is that the Battle of San Jacinto was won by Texas against, let me move this, I can't see it. Let me move it. The Battle of San Jacinto was won by Texas against the Mexican army, okay? And then we can fill in the different details. Houston and his men made a surprise attack. What's another good one that we could put? Another detail was that Santa Anna had no guards. So these are all reasons why they won. Watching. What's another reason that they won? What's another reason they won? Anybody? The win was important to the United States as well, because they were joining the United States, right? So then the United States had they got some benefits from it too, right? So my main idea is the Battle of San Jacinto was won by Texas against the Mexican army. How many different ways supports that? Well, we've got Santa Anna had no guards watching. Houston and his men made a surprise attack, and the win was important to the United States. So those are all good reasons, good details why Mexico lost to the Battle of San Jacinto. Remember, this was when the Alamo, they had the Mexican general Santa Anna, the bad dude, he won the Battle of Alamo. Remember, they won. And then Texas at the same time was doing the Battle of San Jacinto. They kind of snuck that in. So remember, you kind of have to know what's going on in the story before you can make your details, okay? So make sure you know, stop and think about what's going on here in these passages. Remember, that is one of the things that we talked about with our strategies. Notice I highlighted the title, the first sentence, the last sentence, and I dotted some ideas for my details, okay? So the next one you can do as a practice, because we're running out of time on this video. Practice only doing finding main idea and 3 details using highlighting. So you can practice on this one. Let me put this in a bright color. And then for Tuesday, Thursday classes, your page is page 7. You're going to use highlighting of text features and also find the main idea and answer the questions. You must show where you got your answer. Where did you find your answer? Remember? So Tuesday, Thursday classes, you do page 7 for a grade. Page 8 is blank. And then Monday, Wednesday classes, you do page 9 and 10. Okay? By the way, for Monday, Wednesday classes, it's got a smaller version of the passage here. But if you want a bigger version, it's here and then page 10. So if you want to get in there and start highlighting and everything, you've got 2 versions. Okay, that's for Monday, Wednesday. All right, friends, good job. If you have any questions, just do the best you can. Basically, everyone has 3 pages to do on here. Let's review real quick. Everyone has page 1 to do, plus sign. Then everyone has page 2 to do it, plus sign. And then Tuesday, Wednesday classes have page 7. And Monday, Wednesday classes have page 9 and 10. Thank you guys so much, and I'll upload this video right now on your OLS. We'll see you Thursday. Thanks for